In this video, Kevin and I are going to talk about our likes and dislikes for the month of July. So we honestly don't have a lot of stuff here, but that being said, we do have 4 things that we hated.
Which is a lot.
It is a lot for to not have a lot here and then to have 4 in the hate pile. That's quite a few things. I'll show you these first because we tried these twice. We found these the first time at Cracker Barrel and we tried them by themselves and they're just awful. They're absolutely horrible. It's M&M cookie dough. And then we tried them again, like probably a month or so later, with the Snickers and the Twix.
Which were better.
Yes, these still are horrible. I just wrote very artificial chemical flavor.
Yeah, they have a chemical-like flavor.
Yeah, you can tell they're still in here because I'm not going to eat them and I'm not going to give them away. I mean, they just are absolutely horrible. And somebody even said, I'm thinking about trying them just so I can see how bad they are. You do you. If you want to spend that kind of money on these, they're absolutely horrible. It doesn't taste anything like M&M's. M&M's should be embarrassed to have their name on these. Really.
The other 2 tasted okay. It's just that one particular one just does not.
Awful. Then this was called Sacred Serve. This is the saffron chai latte. It's rose water, cardamom, and cinnamon. Very strong, overpowering spice.
That was super strong.
I would never get any of these Sacred Serves again.
None of them. They were all kind of odd spices and stuff.
Yeah, it's not worth getting at all. None of them.
No, there's so many other brands of ice cream out there. Why would you get that?
Yeah, there's no point to this at all.
No, I agree.
Then the Senor Rico. It's a gelatin with electrolytes. This is the pineapple and passion fruit. This was actually really, really floral flavored. And it just came as a complete surprise and disappointment.
It's like eating flowers, literally like flowers.
Yeah, just that was disgusting.
Yeah, just eat jello.
And then lastly, this is the Vibe orange mango, and I wrote tastes like an old rotten orange. Yeah, that was not any good either. So none of those 4 things would I ever recommend you all buy. But now we'll move on to more positive things that we actually liked. So I'll show you this first. This was a peanut butter explosion. And this is all I could keep from it because you got it at Kroger and it was a dessert. And there were like 4 different desserts that we bought. And this one was the peanut butter and it was the best. It was absolutely delicious. It was really rich peanut butter, very sweet. Something that I would actually get over and over again.
It was good. I remember that.
That was delicious.
These surprised us. These are the Bobos, PB&J's, the grape ones. Have since repurchased them again because I like them. They kind of remind you, they're like an oatmeal cookie with grape. That's kind of what they are. But they're sweet enough. They've got enough. The grape really adds a lot of sweetness to it. And the oatmeal is good and soft and chewy to where it kind of reminds you like of a Little Debbie oatmeal pie, except it's got grape jelly inside of it instead. They're just really good to like get an afternoon snack is what I kind of get them on. Although I have eaten them for lunch before too, just if I wanted something really light. They're only 230 calories too.
These are not like an Uncrustable.
No, the Uncrustable's bread with some peanut butter.
Yes.
For the peanut butter jelly.
This is not like that.
No.
And the reason I bring that up is because I've had like 4 comments like that. Oh, just another Uncrustable.
No, nothing like it.
Nothing like it.
This is literally a lot more like a Little Debbie oatmeal pie, except it's got grape jelly in the center. It's literally nothing like an Uncrustable.
Exactly.
Uncrustable's got some really boring bread with some peanut butter and jelly in the middle.
Yeah, this isn't like that at all.
This is all
completely
oats.
different.
Yeah, this is all oatmeal. So it's really good. And the Bobo's brand, we didn't like other Bobo's products, but these we really do like. And Tammy's eating the ones I bought again. She's eating some of them, so we both like them.
Oh yeah, I think they're good. This is a Honey Mama's Cocoa Truffle Bar. This is the cherry hazelnut.
I remember that.
And the bad thing about this one is it says limited edition. I don't know how long that means it was out, if it's already come and gone. I have no idea, but the cherry hazelnut was my favorite.
It was really good.
And yeah, these were really, really nice. I know we found them at the Fresh Market and Whole Foods. I don't know where else they sell these. They might sell them at Target. I don't know. But if you see this brand, go ahead and give them a try because they're all really good. It's just that this was my favorite.
Right. I have an ice cream. This one is the Marco Dulce de Leche and Cookies and Cream. Yeah.
And that we have only seen that brand, the Marco brand, at the Fresh Market.
Yeah.
I've not seen it anywhere else.
But this was our favorite flavor. It was really good because it was a good cookies and cream, which you don't normally see cookies and cream and like a caramel together. This was kind of that mixture, and it was just excellent.
It worked, yeah.
And it is ice cream too.
Yeah. This is the Niagara Chocolates Honey Almond Cold Brew Bar. The Niagara Chocolates, for the most part, we really do like them.
Occasionally there's some that's like, eh.
Exactly. But this one was actually really nice. It says made with smooth cold brew flavors and sweet honey, almond, and creamy milk chocolate. And just a really, really good candy bar. I think we found it at the Fresh Market too.
Right.
So found a bunch of
really,
stuff
really
at the Fresh Market.
I have, well, I'll just go through them one at a time. This is a Grater's Boldly Bearcat French pot ice cream. It was an excellent flavor. We didn't really know what it was going to be when we got it. It's got a picture of Oreos and like chocolate. And I think that's exactly what it was. Chocolate ice cream and Oreos, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But big hunks of Oreo in there. It was really good.
I think Grater's, I've always said that I really, really like Grater's. It's probably one of my very favorite ice creams.
Yeah.
It's just
really good.
It's made in Cincinnati, Ohio, and it's French pot ice cream, and it's actually really excellent quality. So if you haven't tried it, it's like I tell people, we have a Cold Stone Creamery Scoop Shop, we have Baskin Robbins Scoop Shop, we have Grater's Scoop Shop. If you have Grater's, the other ones don't even need to exist because they're just not, they can't hold a candle to Grater's. So that's just the way it is. I have two things, and I'm going to hold them both up because I think it's odd. They're both called Tidbits. That's the brand of both of them, Tidbits. This actually says Tidbits Snacks to Go, and this one is Sante Foods Tidbits Fun Bites. But I think it's funny, they're both called Tidbits. So these are caramel coated peanut butter pop crunch with pretzels. And these were actually cookies and cream, like meringues. So they're completely different products, completely different companies. I just found it funny that they both had the same name.
And we tried them this month.
Yes. The reason that I put the meringues in there is because you could eat a whole bag for almost no calories.
Yeah, I remember that. So it would just like melt on your tongue.
I would not recommend you do that though. I did not know until after.
I remember.
It says...
That's an after effect.
Yeah, it says on here somewhere, excessive consumption may have a laxative effect. And for me, it did not have a laxative effect. But I will be honest, it had a gaseous effect. So some of you might get a laxative effect from it. For me, it was like, why am I having this major gas, And it's because I ate this whole darn bag. So even though I really liked them, and I like having the ability to do that, you just better make sure that you're going to be staying at home because you don't know what's going to happen if you plan on eating the whole bag. So
might be surprised.
Yeah. And then this was just really good. These tidbits. These tidbits we bought at Big Lots, and then these we bought at Marshall's. And so there were like 3 different flavors of these, and just a really good sweet snack. course, this isn't low calorie like the other one. I like the meringues because they're so low calorie, you could eat the whole bag.
I think you probably shouldn't eat things that say they have may have a laxative effect on the bag. If they're having to put it on the bag, it means it affects a lot of people.
Who knew? It was too late by the time I saw that.
Yeah, so this is another Grater's. This one is the caramel macchiato flavor. It was awesome. And then I'll go ahead and do the other one. And then this was a Grater's. This one was the toffee chocolate chip.
I love that.
And it's probably been around for a while. It's probably one you can buy in the store. We don't know. But it was excellent. It was probably actually one of the best of the three.
Yeah.
It was really, really good.
You like
very
toffee.
Sweet. Very, very sweet.
Then it's wonderful.
Yeah.
I put these Sella, is that how you say that?
Sella's
squares. These are milk chocolate cherry squares. So this Sella's brand makes chocolate covered cherries, and so these were the in square form.
I actually like the squares better than they do the actual chocolate covered cherries.
Yeah, it really surprised me the amount of people when this video came out that said, I don't like chocolate covered cherries. And it just surprised me. For me, chocolate covered cherries, they're so sweet, they will absolutely make your teeth hurt. Your teeth will ache from the amount of sweetness in there. So to hear that people don't like them, it comes as a shock to me because I like them so much.
Yeah.
And they have so many flavors.
I think one of my favorite flavors is it's French vanilla. I think was that French vanilla. It's not this brand; it's another brand. But they're
it's the
really,
Queen
really good.
Anne. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, but I actually like I said, I like these squares much better. The Sella brand of the actual chocolate covered cherries, I don't care for, but the squares are really, really good.
Yes. And then we have a Trader Joe's all butter shortbread sandwich cookies with a raspberry filling, and that raspberry filling. I was worried because in the picture you really can't see that it's has a lot, but you could absolutely taste it. And these were really nice shortbread cookies with that filling. Then Michael sent us some stuff from Kansas. He sent us the Mom and Pop popcorn shop. This was root beer float popcorn, and this was black raspberry cheesecake popcorn. So those were really fun flavors to try. And then he also sent us, this is Twig's caramel apple. This was absolutely phenomenal. It was like a dessert in a bottle. It was wonderful.
It was good. It had a good flavor.
Yes, I would drink that anytime. I totally wish they would make it
in a diet.
In a diet, yes, because it was awesome. Then I have these.
I only have two more.
Jelena Chocolatier. This is cookies and cream bark, premium milk chocolate with cookie pieces, and we found these at Marshall's, and it was really, really good. And I have not seen that brand anywhere else but Marshall's. It's actually a product of Canada, but I hadn't seen it anywhere else.
Okay, so I have Frederick's, which is a Meyer brand. This is heirloom popcorn, the sour cream and chives. It was good. You can still smell the onions.
Oh yeah.
Even though it's been sitting on a shelf for a little while. And then this one is the white cheddar popcorn, and it doesn't have a smell. I think I like the chive one better because it's more of an oniony kind of flavor, but the cheese is really good as well because sometimes you just don't taste the cheese. This one you can actually taste the cheese. And the popcorn, remember the heirloom popcorn, they were tiny little pieces.
Small, yeah.
Yeah, they were really, really good.
You needed to get a handful.
Yeah, I would get the heirloom popcorn again because I did like the texture and the size.
This is an energy drink. This is the Blue Lagoon Abe, all black everything. We found this at the Vitamin Shop, and I really, really like that flavor. And then lastly, the G Fuel. This is Naruto Shipton soda ice candy. This one tasted like vanilla. It tasted
and sweet.
Yes, it tasted like really a very sweet vanilla. This is probably one of my very favorite G Fuels.
Yeah, I agree. And most of the G Fuels have been pretty decent, but that one was like one of the just sugary sweet.
Yes, this one was very, very nice. So That is it. We really just did not have a lot. I don't think for this month. But now Kevin has another YouTube channel. It is called Lunchtime Review, and 4 days a week he'll try shelf-stable meals or frozen meals or something like that. And then one day on Thursdays he will post a fast food video. So what do you have?
I have a dislike and a like, and I don't have a lot of dislikes. So this one is the Marie Callender's cheesy potato casserole. This is a side, so you're supposed to make this as a side dish for whatever, pork chops or whatever. I actually gave it a 2.
Ooh. How could you mess up cheesy potato casserole?
It's with them, it was easy. It had no cheese flavor. A funky onion garlic flavor is what I put.
It looks like it has frosted flakes on top.
It was cereal, if I'm not mistaken. Toasted cornflakes.
Oh, okay.
The cornflakes weren't great, although they weren't as soggy as some. They still weren't great. My biggest problem with this one was the flavor was all potato, and then you got this funky, really off garlic onion kind of flavor. It was just really, it was really not a good onion and garlic flavor. It was like an old, like it had been sitting out or something, like an old onion or something. It was just not very good at all. I would never get that side again. And then I like this one. This one is the El Monterey street corn and grilled chicken. And I gave it a 4. I said it was just excellent. If I remember correctly, yeah, this is the one I said they could have just left the chicken out entirely. They could have just given me the corn and all the other stuff, and they could have left the chicken out. I would have been perfectly fine with it because it was really good without the chicken. And then when you got the few little bites of chicken here and there, it was okay, but it didn't really make a huge difference. The chicken didn't. So
I think I said that about one last month that I put in here, a fajita one or something. Yeah. It's a chicken fajita, but they didn't even have to put the chicken in it.
It gives you some protein, I guess.
It was good without the chicken.
You don't need it.
Okay, so like I said, Kevin goes out to eat once a week. I always like to ask him what was his favorite thing of the month and maybe what was his least favorite or something that he wouldn't get again. So you had the KFC Ultimate Barbecue Fried Chicken Sandwich with secret recipe fries, and you had a blackberry lemonade to drink. You had Panera Bread Black Forest Ham and Gouda Melt. You had the McDonald's Cheesy Jalapeno Bacon Quarter Pounder with cheese, a frozen Coca-Cola, and a cookies and cream pie. And lastly, you went to Old Chicago Pizza and had a Chicago 7 pizza.
All these are so different from each other.
Oh, yeah.
None of these I don't remember being bad. Like sometimes I get things and it's like I would never get that again. It was just a waste. The cheesy jalapeno and bacon was really good. I enjoyed it.
From McDonald's? Yeah,
the McDonald's one. It was a really good burger. I mean, it was no different than a regular quarter pounder. It just had some jalapenos and a little bit of bacon on it. The frozen Coca-Cola is just your typical slushy, so it wasn't any big deal. The cookies and cream pie was okay. It really wasn't much of anything. It was okay. I would probably skip that one. And I heard that they're getting rid of some of their pies. They're getting rid of their bakery. Like the cinnamon rolls and stuff like that, they're not going to sell those anymore.
No, well,
I don't know. I don't buy them anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I don't eat there.
The Old Chicago Pizza was really good. It was really good and fresh, and it had lots of flavor and good toppings and stuff. So I don't have any problem with that.
But just a side note, he did say that it is not as good as Jet's Pizza.
Oh, Jet's Pizza's got it beat like by 100 times. Yeah, but it was good for a pizza. If you want to go get it for lunch and you got Old Chicago, go for it. I hate to say it. I don't remember Panera Bread, the Black Forest Ham, and Gouda Melt. I'm racking my brain. That must have been how much of an impression it made on me, because I don't even remember going to Panera Bread. How does that remind you?
It was raining that day. It was on Richmond Road, and it was raining that day.
Isn't that awful? It's just...
Well, it was before we went on vacation.
That's probably why.
It was before we went on vacation.
But I remember the KFC sandwich. And I really liked it.
KFC.
Yeah, that's true. It was really good. I liked their fries. I didn't think that blackberry lemonade was anything. It wasn't. I wouldn't have got it again because it really didn't have much flavor, blackberry flavor. It was all lemonade. But the sandwich was really good. I liked the barbecue on there. The Panera, it seemed like I liked it. It just wasn't. It just wasn't a standout sandwich. I would rather have Firehouse subs or something like that compared to Panera. Panera Bread's good. It's just never been one of my sandwich places to go.
A go-to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're usually out of the way for us. Like when we went that day for him to go have it for lunch, it was like It was not on our normal.
I remember it was very a tight parking lot too. It was
Yes,
very packed.
it was like up on that hill.
I stepped inside the room and I fell down because my shoes were slippery. I fell on my butt.
Yeah, and you said that when you went in,
they didn't even check who I was. I could have been anybody.
Yes,
Walked in and got it. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So
yeah, the sandwich was okay. It wasn't anything special, but it wasn't bad by any means.
Yeah, it was new though, and that's why he tried it.
Yeah,
It's because it was a new sandwich.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but like I said, I think I just didn't have a sub from Firehouse.
So which one would you get over and over?
Really, either the KFC or the McDonald's. I would get either one of those. McDonald's is a good safe meal, and McDonald's is everywhere. The KFC though, I really like. I like Kentucky Fried chicken sandwiches anyway. The way they do their chicken patties is just a really good flavor and really crispy and stuff. So I like those anyway. So pretty much anything they add to it, like barbecue, is going to be good.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you watching, and hopefully if you missed any of these videos, you'll go back and maybe watch them and see what they were all about. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you again at the end of August.